Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Alabama's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. The throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brings into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Makes the grab. It's Horton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Nebraska's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Firing deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, better look out. On his feet at the 40. Gashing the knee on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. On these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bonner. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Off-play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Huskers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it in the middle. It's Mills. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box and stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The official says no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Bonner. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he just held it poorly. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it through on the move. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Toss sweep to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. With myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You've got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. they're up by 21 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And sometimes as a coach, you're trying to settle your guy down, and you're down and you need plays, but you got to string it together one at a time. And I think floating off the back foot, that's a recipe for disaster. He's going to make a bad play. Got to take care of the football, execute at a high level late in this football game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Adams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On the move. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bonner. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Punts it out of the air. Going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Snap it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the 1. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Gets it to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Third down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. It's complete! They get it with what a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not